It's day 13, I guess. Really hard to get started in the morning again. It was 32, 31 degrees, and then back around that trail goes to the left there, and the shady side is 26. The thermometer says 32 again, but I think that's because of the sun. Wind advisory today. Chances it might hit 40-mile-per-hour gusts. That's probably an overestimation, but that's what they say. Anyway, I'm just so ambivalent about keeping going because the cold is just so hard. But then I talk to other people and they're all feeling it also, but it just doesn't seem to bother them as much. The whole attitude thing it's amazing. It's hard to get my head around that some people are just perfectly happy suffering in the cold while someone else like me is actually suffering and not very happy, complaining all the time. I mean, this medication has made a huge difference, but still it's hard. This morning helps. That view that I just showed you is just absolutely incredible. It's hard to say how beautiful it is. I don't know what time it is. I think it's like 9 something probably. Maybe I've done a mile. We're gonna do 12 miles again today, and then 4 miles tomorrow, and then try to get into Franklin. But the forecast is for even colder tonight, and then warming up rapidly tomorrow. So I don't know. It's hard. It's very, very hard. Okay, day 13. See you down the trail. Okay, so day 13 again. I forgot to say that my identity was hacked, so my credit card's dead. I got about $150 or something. So I'm going into Franklin tomorrow to try to figure that out. But man, does that put a damper on things. Some guy tried to buy a laptop on my Amazon account, and they flagged it, and then TD Bank flagged it, and now I'm screwed. Anyway, see you down the trail. So weird. I don't know what's going on with this camera. Anyway, I'm about a quarter of the way up Albert Mountain, famous for being, I think, one of the steepest climbs on the AT. It's about 500 feet up, and it's hard to, again, give you an idea how steep it is, but so here's the trail right here. My phone's looking straight down. Now it's looking straight horizontal, and I pan around, and way up there, phone's at about like a 35, 40 degrees right now. It's crazy steep. That's like rock climbing. Pretty cool. I haven't seen the ladies this morning. I assume they're behind me. I left camp because it was freezing cold. I was freezing cold. Feel pretty good. Just crazy, wild thoughts. One of which was, maybe I'll do trail magic. That's pretty common for AT hikers to do. Well, it's not uncommon. But it's a blast. You show up at road crossings and all these hikers come down out of the woods, and you feed them, give them what they need. So I don't know. We'll see. Million thoughts going through my head. I'm still having a good time. It's just really, really, really hard work. It's amazing. I don't see anybody at all. I don't know who anybody is. I'm in a bubble of like 40 people. I think 20 people already passed me this morning. And at the top of Albert Mountain, which I think is 5,400 feet, is a fire tower, which may take a little self-discipline courage to get to the top of. I don't really like fire towers, but it's famous. It's probably freaking freezing up there, so I'm gonna put everything I have on and then go up there and try to take a video for you guys, see what happens. Anyway, that'll be a while from now because I'm not very far up the steep part and it's just like straight up. So anyway, see you down the trail. Maybe you can hear me. I'm most of the way up the fire tower. My sister can identify. identify this bird. It's not a jay, it's too small. There you go, there he is. Mostly gray, white bottom. A little bigger than a sparrow. Pretty hard to see, but there it is. Still day 13, and just if you can hear me, thank you to my sisters, my wife, my sister-in-law, my boys, the Seals. I made it 100 miles, and I just might keep going, who knows. Anyway, that's it. So those interested in Old Woods watershed, this is pretty amazing. This is Jared putting his swollen ankle in ice cold water. Still day 13. Can you get it in deeper? There you go. He'll get better. Evening I'm at some shelter, I don't remember the name of it. About 4 miles from the road that's going to take me into Franklin. Tomorrow a bunch of us are going in. Kind of the same group as before, a little bit different. Emotions just all over the place today. And the two ladies that I was hiking with were extremely helpful. Sunny and Blue and their dog Maya. So I don't know. Right now it seems like I got to get this bank account stuff fixed on Monday, so that's going to take me off trail for a day and a half. And then we'll see what happens after that. It's kind of fun because where I'm sitting right now is next to these gigantic oak logs. They're like 2 feet in diameter maybe. So my night is going to smell like freshly cut oak, which is great. Anyway, okay. I'm going to say goodnight and we'll talk to you sometime later. This is still day 13.